Good evening and welcome to the Channel Studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. Police say the gunman who attacked a school in Texas on Tuesday was able to enter the building unobstructed.
He had just shot his grandmother in the face.
Texas Ranger Victor Escalon said no armed guard challenged the teenager attacker, and it is unclear if the school door was even locked. Police have also revised key details about Tuesday's deadly school shooting as criticism mounts from parents over the initial response. Police now say the gunman roamed outside the Uvalde school for 12 minutes before entering unchallenged, a contradiction from earlier statements where they said the attacker was confronted and shot at by an officer. He killed 19 children and 2 teachers before he was shot dead 90 minutes after he first arrived.
It was reported that a school district police officer confronted the suspect that was making entry. Not accurate. He walked in unobstructed initially. So from the grandmother's house to the bar ditch to the school, into the school, he was not confronted by anybody. To clear the record on that. 4 minutes later, law enforcement are coming in to solve this problem.
Meanwhile, Meghan Markle made a surprise visit to a memorial set up for the 21 victims of the Texas elementary school massacre. The wife of Prince Harry was seen observing a row of headstones at the memorial pensively before being escorted into a vehicle. A spokesperson for Mrs. Markle confirmed the visit and said the mother of 2 had extended her condolences and support to the Texas community. Ukrainian officials say Russian-backed forces have taken control of the city of Lyman in Ukraine's eastern Donetsk region. Lyman is the site of a key railway hub and has long been a target for pro-Russian forces. The city's mayor says 60% of the housing is completely destroyed and up to 90% of buildings are damaged. Heavy fighting is also ongoing on the outskirts of Severodonetsk as Russian troops try to capture the city, which is under almost continuous shelling. Ukraine's Ministry of Defense shared this video using the caption, "Russian shelling Ukrainian positions in the Donetsk region. This is what the largest and most horrific war of the 21st century looks like. Ukraine is ready to strike back. To do this, we need NATO-style MLRS immediately." An energy partnership has been signed between Germany and the United States, including expanding offshore wind power generation and cooperation on using hydrogen. Climate ministers of the G7 are meeting in Berlin to discuss globally spiralling energy costs sparked by the war in Ukraine. The conflict triggered a scramble among some countries to buy more non-Russian fossil fuels and burn coal to cut their reliance on Russian suppliers, raising fears that the crisis could undermine efforts to fight climate change. The United Nations Security Council has renewed an arms embargo on South Sudan by another year. The UN's resolution to extend the ban through May next year was passed with 10 out of 15 votes, with Gabon, Kenya, India, Russia and China abstaining. The Council also extended targeted sanctions against South Sudanese individuals. South Sudan has protested against the US-drafted resolution as unfair to what they call the people of South Sudan who suffer under the cruelty of the UN sanctions and arms embargo. A Twitter investor is suing Elon Musk and the social media platform over the handling of the billionaire's $44 billion bid for the company. The case alleges he violated California corporate laws in a number of ways. It accuses the Tesla boss of wrongful conduct as his false statements and market manipulation have created chaos at Twitter's headquarters in San Francisco. Twitter shares are around 27% lower than Mr. Musk's offer price. And finally, from a replica coronation dress to a beaded evening gown, an array of replica outfits worn by Queen Elizabeth have gone on show at London's Madame Tussauds. The famed attraction is showcasing 7 gowns spanning Elizabeth's coronation in 1953 until more recent times as part of the Royal Dress Collection display. It's all part of a special display marking the monarch's Platinum Jubilee. The outfits include a coronation gown created by Joan Tussaud, great-granddaughter of Marie Tussaud, who founded the famed Wax Museum. Also on show is an Order of the Garter mantle, ceremonial robes first seen on the Queen's wax figure in 1956. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the Channel Studios in Lagos.